Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, I had so many different things that I wanted to say this morning, or um, didn't really know how to start the video for today, but that's how my brain woke up this morning. It's just when you're in different environments and you're in um, different places in your life, and when you don't have control of the flow of how your morning's going to work, and it kind of throws you off. But when you stay still, sometimes is the best way to put it, and then the right words come to you. Even with distractions around, even with other anxieties around, even with things that we cannot control around. Um, Remember that those uncontrollable variables are supposed to be there, and we can just flow through those. And even when you don't know what to say, God will help kind of point you in that direction on what to say and what to do and how to move. And I guess that's where I'm at right now. Um, Being still while being in action and motion is so complex to try to understand. But being still sometimes literally means being still. Doesn't mean that you can calm the mind at the same time. You got to go into meditation. Um, and it's just not time to go into meditation right now. I've got a lot of work to do today. But working through your anxiety helps that moment. And I know that that's just a power that's greater than my own. Anybody that knows me knows I'm going all the time. But here recently, I've just been really appreciating my moments of silence, being able to not break down and cry when I really want to, and not dwell on, my kids not being with me, or me not having my own place right now, or me not having a vehicle, or whatever. I'm able to save my money right now. I can see progress in myself. And it doesn't really matter if other people see progress, because a lot of times that progress is material that they're looking for. Um, and when you start to voice your opinion about your heart and you start standing up for yourself, then people like to respond in ways that make you want to, or feel the need to, stand up for yourself even more. It's crazy. But I just keep pushing through those moments. And a word came from Psalms 42:7. Okay. I've been keeping this vision of like a waterfall. Um, and so I looked it up on like waterfall verses and meanings from the Bible. And it said mentioned only in Psalms 42:7. It means great torrent of water sent by God, perhaps large storm floods. Um, so to me, that's like the word just continuing to flow, and God's Spirit just continuing to flow, and Jesus always being in your garden. Our garden is here, in my opinion. It's all what you yourself can relate to. Some people relate to the river as like crying and shedding. And believe you me, I've done my share of crying. I've been crying for 39 years. But then this season, I stopped um, and allow that water to really nourish for gratitude. You know, um, we all have words of wisdom, and how other people take it is not my concern. I do what I do for me. In the book of Judges, it said Ehud then approached him while he was sitting alone in the upper room of his palace and said, I have a message from God for you, as the king rose from the seat. And basically, what I'm getting, that no matter what shadow tries to hover above you, or no matter what part of the spectrum you have to look on things, whether it be in sorrow or in depression, that would be a shadow, okay? Under the shadow of the Almighty is where we are, at least people in my generation and people who have always had a reason to work harder or have to work harder, and eventually my story will come out, but it comes out in its own small doses. Um, and I just know that even though we struggle accepting love, it's only because we were always looking to be loved. And again, I just go back to me being grateful for my parents, even though they were in two different complete places. They've always shared the stories of the gospel with me, and it makes me strive to provide a place for myself, that just invites the love and gratitude for the love of being saved. And even though we've been essentially slaves, that's not where we're supposed to be, you know? And those of us who have been through struggle our whole life, just wishing and hoping and having the dream of being where we're supposed to be, and we've had to work for that. We've had to go through some things. We had to go through life the way that life has given it to us. And so when we finally get there, we appreciate it, and then we feel that sense of accomplishment, and we be on it not to let anything overtake us and our joy and our knowing that Jesus died for us, because we deserve that second chance. We deserve the first chance. Honestly, we haven't even been given the first chance to know what that fulfillment is. And I speak from myself, a bunch of people that I know and grew up with, who have really had to step in and be parents at such a young age. I have 3 boys of my own. My oldest is 22 years old. I've been a mom since I was 16. And that's the best thing in life that's ever happened to me, even though at those times it was shameful. I was always looked at as like the outcast, or I totally abolished my family's name. But no, I didn't. And now that I've had the chance to learn to appreciate every wave that I've endured and really learned how to do that. Having faith and having wisdom are two different things, in my opinion. Well, because we have to value. When you can value all the bullcrap, confirmation, it just lets us know, hey, I wouldn't trade anything that I've ever been through in my life for what God has planned for me. I don't know what He has planned for me. I know the dreams and visions that I have are my own. God gave those to me to give me a will to keep going and to really hold myself accountable for things. And of course my phone rings. But guys, if you don't take anything from what I'm saying and all my silly little videos, and just know, come authentic. And God will put you around people that you need to be around, that you want to be around. If it's for God's calling and for your true fulfillment, you'll be there. You'll get there. If you're already there here in your heart and in your mind, and keep on following that gut. You know? Push on through. And song popped in my head. Roll back water, keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? And just keep shining. You know? So, I love you guys. Love yourself. Come 100%. No matter what it is. Other people's opinions don't make or break you. Don't be shy who you are, what you're going through. Because anything you're going through is for you. Okay? It's about getting stuck in the middle of some things. Don't get stuck. Gotta pop back out sometimes. Okay? So don't let anybody tell you what you're doing is wrong. You just keep your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, staying strong. Keep your head up all day long. I'm just joshing. But thank you guys. And thank yourself. Be proud of yourself. Even if you're sick and tired of being in the sick and tired, you still there. So it's time to move. Start writing your to-do list. Start setting goals again. Get back to that accountability list. Okay? Let's do it. Do it to it. Do it to it. I'm retarded. But I love you guys.